Hi ma'am, my name is AMMAR ASYRAF bin Azadi, 2190854. So today I want to talk about the impact of transnational organized crime towards the economic security. So Malaysia is a peaceful, prosperous and rich country with its strategic position in Southeast Asia and bordering the five regional countries of Brunei, Indonesia, Philippines, Singapore, and Thailand. Indirectly, it has exposed it to the elements of cross-border crime. Furthermore, Malaysia's vast and open borders are a major challenge in managing national security from the threat of cross-border crime or transnational organized crime. In general, cross-border crime can be described as a criminal offense or activities committed beyond the borders of a country. For example, human trafficking, invasion, illegal immigrants, smuggling of weapons, drug smugglings, and others. So cross-border crime is a non-traditional security issue and is a serious scenario plaguing the world globally. The nature and activities of cross-border crime have undergone significant change, largely due to globalization and technological advance. These situations becomes very dynamic and pose a threat to the economy. So political and integrity of a country if we not address it. For example, the smuggling of firearms or pistols from neighboring Thailand in 2018. This proves that cross-border crimes is very active on the Malaysian-Thailand border, and not just Malaysian-Thailand border, just and also uh, Malaysian, Indonesia, and Vietnam and Philippines also. Not only that, there are many more cross-border crime activities on the Malaysia-Thailand border and any another border, such as drug smuggling, fuel or petrol smuggling, and even human trafficking. Also, there are several reasons why cross-border organized crime occurs, and among them is money desperation. Those who do this illegal activity are usually desperate in terms of money. So they use the easy way to earn money by smuggling drugs, firearms, and so on. Not only that, some even had to come to other countries illegally to work there. All this is due to the attitude of some communities in both countries who think of profit and wealth alone. So cross-border crime will have a greater impact on the economy if we not solve it. So the human trafficking has always taken place in any country. So this illegal activity involves two or more countries. For example, people from Indonesia to Malaysia and or Philippines to Malaysia, also Vietnam to Malaysia, and this can be seen when the people from Indonesia do not have jobs in their own country, uh, as a result of the economic recession in that country, and they come to Malaysia illegally. There are various ways to enter our country illegally, and such as through insider or our own people. Therefore, those who come illegally cause an increase in our country's spending. For example, when they were arrested, the government had to spend on them in terms of cost of clothing, food, and food and even drinks, as well as the cost of repatriation and so on. Indirectly, it has caused high expense. Not only that, when they come to work here, the people in this country are also impressed in terms of job opportunities, taking into account the low wage rates imposed on these foreigners. So at the same time, the employment offer of our citizens is rejected. So apart from that, the demand for goods in the country is also affected as a result of cross-border criminal activities. This can be seen when goods taxed by the government do not get high demand, such as cigarettes. The reason why they smuggle cigarettes this is because they can sell at a much cheaper price than cigarettes in the country. So therefore, uh, consumers will be attracted to cigarettes and sold at a cheaper price. From there, we can see that cigarettes sold are not selling, and in turn will cause the stock to freeze, so that the government does not get any revenue from cigarettes or the tobacco. For example, on May 19, 2020, the police successfully busted a cigarettes smuggling syndicate from Vietnam. A total of 10.6 million cigarettes were seized, which is estimated to be worth RM 1.48 million, with a tax of RM 8.05 million. It affects local industries, inhibits import trade, and reduce the amount of revenue. Statistics clearly revenue collected through taxes by the government. So the statistics clearly show that rising price and taxes on cigarettes can be a catalyst for a significant reduction in cigarettes consumption in society. However, argue that rising cigarette price contribute to increased smuggling activities and related criminal activities. So, cigarette purchase will remain high, but revenue is falling. From there, we can see that many taxes are not paid by the government. So we can see the effect of cigarette trafficking on Malaysia. Malaysia lost revenue of RM 1.9 billion a year due to smuggled cigarette activities. And Deputy Director General Enforcement and Compliance Division of the Royal Malaysian Customs Departments, Datuk Matrang Suhaili, said cigarettes are the most frequently smuggled as the tax imposed on the goods is quite high. Furthermore, sorry. Furthermore, the smuggling of fuel or petrol from within the country to abroad also affects the economy of a country. For example, petrol smuggling activities from Malaysian neighboring countries such as Thailand or Indonesia. They use various methods or means to bring petrol to their country, including using ocean roads and wet roads at border uh, Malaysia-Thailand border. Gasoline is a controlled substance. According to data from the study, the government suffers a lot of about RM 2.5 million a month due to the smuggling patrols of petrol and diesel from the state to neighboring countries. Significant difference in terms of fuel price for the two countries caused the smuggling activities to become more widespread. The smuggling activities affected the rights that should be enjoyed by local through subsidy borne by the government of, for example, of 53% per liter or for around 95 and petrol uh, and 69 cent per liter for diesel. Among the negative effects of human trafficking activities is the tarnishing the image of the country. So violent human trafficking activities in this country will leave a negative impression from other countries, so that we can see this will stifle economic growth in our country because investors are not interested in investing in this country due to human trafficking problems. So for the tourism sector, which also contributes to the country's income, will also be affected because foreign tourists are worried about their safety when they are in Malaysia. Everywhere in Southeast Asia has a high income from the tourism sector. When there is news about the level of security in a country, tourists will feel insecure. Indirectly, the entire rate of foreign tourists to the country is threatened. So clearly here the cross-border crime activities are becoming more and more serious and need to be addressed immediately. If I left unchecked, it will sooner or later cripple the country's economy, at the same time affecting the security, harmony, and lifestyle of the people. When countries in Southeast Asia understand and can merge with each other, we may be able to tackle this cross-border organized crime or transnational organized crime from happening again. The above effects have caused the losses in the countries involved in this problem. Public awareness should be given priority by campaigning or eradicating completely by tightening control at national borders, no matter at the ocean boundary. That's all. Thank you.